Hi and welcome to TTN Info TV's channel. My name is Syed. Here I'm with the latest news for Saturday 8 July 2023. Saudi Arabia files bid to smuggle cocaine in passengers' gut. The officials of the Zakat Tax and Custom Authority at King Abdulaziz International Airport in Jeddah have filed an attempt to smuggle cocaine into Saudi Arabia, which is more than 3 kilograms. The seized cocaine was hidden into guts of 3 passengers who arrived at the airport. The authorities said that during the routine inspection of passengers arriving at the airport, the officials took X-ray scan of the 3 suspected passengers and that resulted in the detection of cocaine hidden inside their intestines. The authority noted that the attempts to smuggle drugs hidden inside intestines are among the major methods used by smugglers to try to bring in drugs such as heroin and cocaine, but the authority is making all efforts to stop such attempts so as to safeguard the society and country. Saudi Arabia Red Sea Global announces completion of solar stations in first phase of Red Sea project. Red Sea Global has announced the installation of 750,000 solar panels and 5 solar stations dedicated to the operation of the first phase of the Red Sea project, which consists of 16 hotels, retail stalls, entertainment venues, and supporting infrastructure facility to be powered entirely by renewable energy. John Pagano, the CEO of Red Sea Global, explained that since the beginning the company has been committed to adopting a different approach in its operation and projects. Its development of the world's largest tourism destination that is fully powered by renewable energy falls within such commitment, he said. Indian court rejects Rahul Gandhi plea to suspend defamation conviction. A High Court in Western India on Friday rejected an appeal by opposition leader Rahul Gandhi to suspend his conviction in a defamation case, quashing for now his hope for returning to parliament and contesting national election due next year. Gandhi can now take his appeal to a larger bench of the same High Court and then to the Supreme Court, his last option. Gandhi was convicted in March in a case brought by a state lawmaker from the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party after comment he made in 2019 were deemed to be insulting to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other people surnamed Modi. Mr. Rahul Gandhi of India's Congress Party was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment, but the jail term was put on hold and he was given bail. Japan's nuclear regulator approves Tokyo Electric Power Company release of Fukushima water. Japan's nuclear regulator granted approval on Friday for utility Tokyo Electric Power Company, which ran the destroyed Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, to start releasing more than 1 million tons of radioactive water. On Tuesday, the global watchdog, the International Atomic Energy Agency, said a 2-year review showed Japan's plan for the release would have negligible environmental impact. The Japanese regulator certificate is the final step the utility required to begin the process. Efforts to bring justice to Rohingya must be accelerated, ICC chief prosecutor says. The International Criminal Court chief prosecutor told CNN Friday that efforts to bring justice for the Rohingya must be accelerated and the world cannot look away from the ongoing crisis. Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan visited Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh for 4 days this week to hear testimony from survivors of alleged genocide by Myanmar's military against its Rohingya population. There is a heartbreak in these camps, Khan said in an exclusive interview with CNN. They feel the world is looking elsewhere, is looking at Ukraine, other epicenter, and they have a right to justice. Saudi Communications Minister discuss expanding technology ties with China. Saudi Arabia's Minister of Communication and Information Technology Abdullah Al-Sawaha held a series of meetings including with the Chinese Minister of Industry and Information Technology Jin Zhuanglong during his visit to Beijing, the ministry said on Thursday. The meeting discussed expanding the technology partnership between the kingdom and China to support the growth of the digital economy in the region, as well as the technologies of the fourth industrial revolution and the development of digital companies in the kingdom. Philippines writes off $1 billion in farmer debt to boost food production. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos on Friday wrote off $1.04 billion in land-related debt owed by more than 500,000 farmers, a move aimed at boosting food production. The new Agrarian Emancipation Act he signed into law waived all property-related debt owed by farmers who had been given a land on 30 years payment terms under a 1988 land reform program but had been unable to pay. He said, "We know these farmers do not have the means to pay this huge debt, so putting it under the government's tab is the right thing to do," Marcos said at a signing ceremony at a presidential palace. The writing off of the loan which were issued by government banks meant we are doing everything in order to feed our people. Bangladesh cricketer Tamim Iqbal reversed shock cricket retirement. Bangladesh cricket superstar Tamim Iqbal has withdrawn his shock retirement from the sport after a meeting with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. On Thursday, the veteran opener had broke down in tears while announcing the immediate end to his international career a day after leading his side to a 17-run defeat in the first of a 3-match one-day series against Afghanistan. But on Friday, Bangladesh Cricket Board Director Jalal Yunus told the AFP news agency that Tamim had a change of heart after meeting with Hasina at her residency in the capital Dhaka. Tamim Iqbal has withdrawn his retirement decision, Yunus said. However, he will take a 6-week rest to regain fitness. He has been under physical and mental pressure in the past 6 months, which affected his performance, Yunus added. Meanwhile, Tamim on his Instagram account posted a picture of him with Hasina with the caption, "Can't say no to the Honorable Prime Minister." Saudi delegation takes its place at 4th Annual G20 Space Economy Leaders Meeting in India. A Saudi delegation is taking part in the 4th G20 Space Economy Leader Meeting, which began on Thursday in Bengaluru, India. Mohammad Al Tamimi, CEO of the Saudi Space Agency, is leading the kingdom's team at the two-day gathering during which participants will discuss ways to enhance the role of the space economy and its tangible contribution to effort to address global challenges and achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the Saudi Press Agency reported. Indian train accident tragedy, CBI makes first arrest, 3 railway staff held. The Central Bureau of Investigation on July 7 arrested 2 senior sections engineers and a technician on the charge of culpable homicide not amounting to murder and destruction of evidence in connection with the triple train collision in Odisha's Balasore on June 2, leading to the death of at least 291 people. According to the agency, those arrested are Arun Kumar Mahanata, who worked as a senior section engineer in Balasore, Mohammad Amir Khan, posted as a senior section engineer in Soro, and technician Papu Kumar, who worked in Balasore. After the incident, the accused person had attempted to destroy evidence to evade detection of their role. After taking over the investigation, a CBI team visited the collision site along with forensic experts to gather evidence. It also recorded statements of the officials concerned and examined the signaling system to ascertain whether there was any foul play, technical glitch, or human error. As reported in the Hindu newspaper earlier, a fault in the wiring in a location box near Bahanagar Bazaar railway station and gone undetected by the signal and telecom staff. The location box has cable that controls signaling functions. Indian Congress to move Supreme Court after Gujarat High Court refused to stay Rahul Gandhi's conviction. The Congress on July 7 announced that it will move Supreme Court after the Gujarat High Court refused to stay Rahul Gandhi's conviction in the Modi surname case and pointed out that no court had ever handed out the maximum punishment in the 162 years history of the Indian Penal Code. The Congress party said that the High Court order was disappointing but not unexpected, alleging that the repeated case against Mr. Gandhi by BJP functionaries were an attempt to throttle his voice. The party promised to redouble its resolve to fight the battle both legally and politically. Thousands rally in Pakistan to condemn Quran burning. Thousands of people rallied in streets across Pakistan Friday to condemn a Quran burning in Sudan that has outraged Muslims around the world. Last week, Salman Momika, an Iraqi living in Sudan, stormed on the Muslim holy book and set several pages alight outside a Stockholm mosque. Sri Lanka counting on Indian tourists to aid economic recovery. Sri Lanka is counting on tourists from India, its primary source market, to boost foreign exchange earnings and aid economic recovery as the island expects fewer tourists from Europe amid the ongoing recession. Colombo is currently hosting the 67th convention of the Travel Agents Association of India in a bid to further boost Indian tourist travels in the coming year. President Ranil Wickremesinghe said tourism would emerge Sri Lanka's chief foreign exchange earning sector in the next decade. Pitching a collaborative regional effort to promote tourism, he asked, "Why don't we make our whole Bay Mistake area one borderless tourist area," pointing to the scope in the region to showcase diverse sites and casinos. Imran Khan should be investigated in 5 cases as soon as possible, Anti-Terrorism Court. The Anti-Terrorism Court of Lahore has said its displeasure over the non-investigation of Chairman PTI Imran Khan in the Jinnah House attack case and directed it to be included by July 14. On Friday, Anti-Terrorism Court Judge Ijaz Buttar, while hearing the interim bail applications of Imran Khan in the Jinnah House attack case and other cases, questioned the chairman Tehreek-e-Insaf as to why he has not joined the investigation. Imran Khan came to the rostrum and told the court that he was appearing in the courts daily so he could not join, but now he is ready. Imran Khan said that if the investigators came to Zaman Park, they will join in the investigation, on which Judge Ejaz Buttar said, "This is a problem between you and the police, settle it among yourselves." Bangladesh banks start trading in Indian rupees. 2 banks in Bangladesh are planning to trade in the Indian currency, including the country's largest state-owned bank. According to the British news agency Reuters, Bangladesh is taking steps to increase its foreign exchange reserves. Until now, Bangladesh is doing trade only in dollars. Officials of the government Sonali Bank and Eastern Bank said the 2 banks have opened escrow account with Bank of India and ICICI Bank in rupees. No escrow account refers to an account that a bank maintains with another bank abroad in the currency of its jurisdiction. Such accounts are used for international trade and other foreign exchange transactions. This is just the beginning, Afzal Karim, managing director of Sonali Bank, told Reuters. More banks will join us in the coming days. This will reduce the pressure on foreign exchange reserves. Ali Raza Iftekhar, managing director of Eastern Bank, says that the exchange rate mechanism will be decided by the individual banks on a cross-currency basis and it will be formally announced on July 11. Foreigners cannot leave Kuwait without paying traffic fines. The Kuwait Minister of Interior has said that no vehicle will be allowed to leave the country without paying traffic fines. The Kuwaiti Minister of Interior has drawn attention on the Twitter account that the first Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior has emphasized that there should be no negligence in collecting traffic fines on foreign vehicles. Any foreign vehicle subject to fines shall not be allowed to leave the country until the fines are paid. The Kuwaiti Minister of Interior these days is running a campaign for immediate collection of traffic fines set on foreign vehicles. The Saudi Embassy in Kuwait drew the attention of Saudi citizens on its Twitter account and said that from Thursday, July 6, 2023, the Kuwaiti authorities will prevent any foreign vehicle from going out without paying fines. If there are traffic fines, they should be paid immediately. That's all in today's headlines. Thanks for watching. If you want to receive more important headlines around the world, keep watching T10 Info TV SK channel by subscribing and hit the bell icon to receive notification.